Chocolate is always a good idea, and especially around Valentine's Day. This delicious chocolate molten lava cake or chocolate fondant is a perfect Valentine's Day dessert served with my cherry sauce. To make this molten chocolate lava cake or chocolate fondant, you'll need only 5 ingredients. You'll need half a cup of sugar, 2 eggs, 1 stick of butter, 3 tablespoons of flour, and a 72% dark chocolate. You'll also need 4 ramekins that have been buttered and sugared. First step is you want to beat your eggs and now beat in your sugar. You're looking for this to turn to a pale yellow. So our egg yolks and sugar look good. So now it's time to go to the stove and melt our butter and our chocolate together. Our butter is nicely melted. So now it's time to add our partially melted chocolate. You can do this in the microwave, but we'll probably need to finish it off with the butter on the stove top. Just keep stirring until all the chocolate is melted. Now it's time to start adding your sugar and egg mixture, slowly whisking it in. The pan is off heat at this point. Our last addition is 3 tablespoons of white flour. This recipe couldn't be any easier. It's said that molten lava cake was invented by a chef in New York in the 1980s, but the French will argue with you or anybody about that because they say that the French chocolate fondant has been around for a lot longer than that, and basically it's exactly the same thing. Chocolate fondant cake is the #1 favorite dessert in France, followed, surprisingly, by crepes. So now it's time to fill our 4 ramekins. One of the greatest things about this recipe is that it does make 4, but from this point after the ramekins are filled, they can either go directly into the oven, because they need to be served warm, or they can be refrigerated and then taken out and popped in the oven just before when you want to serve them. So it's a wonderful make-ahead dessert. They do bake at a preheated 375-degree oven for 15 to 17 minutes, depending on your oven, and they don't need a bain-marie. This dessert combines 2 different textures at the same time. It's cakey and it's gooey, and it's always a favorite.